What's up, YouTubians? Gary, VW Jawbreaker. Welcome back to another video. Man, we've been making some progress on this 1960 Volks. Oh, wait, that's not what today's video is about. Today, we have Jawbreakers old. It's no longer Jawbreakers. We now have the 60s motor up here on the stand. That's right, that is Jawbreakers 2054 cc motor. We've got the big valve heads, big ports. These are CB Ultra Wedge FK8 cam, 1:4:1 rockers, 10:1 compression, monster motor, love it, runs fantastic. We're gonna go ahead and pull it down. I want to go ahead and do an inspection on the internals, and there's a little secret trick that I want to end up doing to the case to help weeping, to help stop weep down at the front main seal, rear main seal, front main seal, whichever it is, the one by over here by the flywheel that points towards the front of the car. So that's definitely been my issue. I tried using a different sealant on the case when I put this together, and it's seeping. I don't like it. So figured, you know what, now is the perfect time to go ahead and tear this thing down before we stick it in the 60. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing wheeled in. And it's kind of drip drying right now because of course I hit it with my favorite cleaner. Super clean, that's right. That's why you see me wear so many shirts. It's the only degreaser that I use in the shop. Garage, whatever, same difference. So let's go ahead and get it wheeled in. Let's go ahead and get these heads pulled, jugs pulled, and let's go ahead and split the case. And we're gonna go ahead and check out cam, lifters, the whole 9 yards, and just see how everything's been doing for the last 8,000-9,000 miles that it's been in the car. Because, you know, why not? Because we can. It doesn't hurt anything. We just do it and then put it back together. It's like preventative maintenance, but a little bit more involved. All right, let's get crack-a-lacking and get to work today. All right, so far so good. I mean, it's burning pretty clean. Still has some crosshatch in there. Very nice. So we'll go ahead and pull the cylinders off and then repeat the other side and check out the other side. Good thing I have a new cap. All right, so far so good. We've got both heads, jugs, and pistons taken off. Everything looks really good. Rods feel fantastic, which I kind of figured. Wasn't too worried about all that. The only thing I'm curious about is cam and lifters. You know, we're running dual valve springs in these heads, so I definitely like to look at cam and lifters, see how that's faring. You know, that's a lot of pressure on those cam and lifters. So we'll go ahead and split the case next, and then we'll be able to take it from there and see what's up. She's apart. Let's take a look and see what we find. And again, I've had no problems with this engine whatsoever. Man, that center main right there looks perfect. Absolutely perfect. Lifters look good. I want to pull them out actually and make sure there's no, make sure they still have that curvature to them, make sure they're not dished. But one thing we can do real fast is go ahead and pull the cam out. Get the bearings off of it here. That all looks really good as well. Like no real discoloration or anything. That looks nice. Easy way to see if we have any wear or anything on the cam lobes. Just kind of get a way to do it. It's an easy way that I do it. Just kind of just measure there and see what you have and just compare that to the others. Yeah, we're right on so far. Yeah, we're right on. Okay, perfect. Cam is great. I didn't think I had an issue, but it's nice to look. Cam bearing looked good. The other cam bearing looked good. I know, bad lighting. I'll pull these two out right here, which they feel great. Put them together. And they do have a, they're not concave, they do have a dome to them, which is great. Put them in the same exact location again. Same thing with those. They do rock back and forth, they're not flat or concaved in. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That was really the biggest thing that I wanted to see was that. So really, the only thing we need to do is clean the case up a little bit. And I'll probably go ahead and pull the crank out. Go ahead and clean the case up real nice inside out. The same on that side, and then honestly she's pretty much ready to go back together. Kind of figured that was going to be the case. No pun intended. I know. I didn't think there was going to be any issues. The biggest thing was I used a different sealant on this case and it leaked. I had excuse me, one of the studs kind of pull out. So I need to do a stud repair on that. The other thing was I was leaking at the main seal. Now, I don't think I can show you on this. Actually, yes, I can. So a friend of mine, you guys probably know him as Viper, Green Viper VW or something like that, vintage Viper green guy. I don't know, super cool dude. He's on a lot of our channels. He was like, there's a trick you can do. And I was like, really? So he shared a video with me of Jake over there that builds all those Type 4 stuff. Jake, Raby, Rubby, Ruby. You know me, I'm horrible with names. Half the time I forget my own. Anyway, so this is actually the side case I need to show you. So here's your split line. There's your oil drain back hole all the way up there, right? So what you can do is actually modify the case like most of the Type 4s are, where you put a small groove right through here with a file at an angle, at about, I think it's like 1 millimeter deep at the most. The other side, you do at an angle coming up at about 0.5 millimeter, and what that does is that allows air in, allows oil to drain, and not build 40% up and just sit there with oil. So it actually allows it to drain back after you shut the engine off and helps prevent those main leaks. So I got a bunch of cleaning to do. I'll bring you back when we go to do that. And I'm really happy with the way everything looks. Absolutely happy. All right. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to bother taking the rods off. There's absolutely no need. They feel great. I'm not even taking this apart. Everything's fantastic. I will double check torque and stretch off camera, but other than that, everything feels fantastic. Absolutely zero play, and I had no type of in-play issue or anything, so I know this is pretty much good to go. All right, well, I'm gonna get to cleaning and getting things ready to go back together, but I'll bring you back when it's time to modify that side of the case, just to show you real quick how to do it. All right, so here's your number 1 bearing, which is, again, your oil drain back holes all the way up here. So what we're going to do is, I've got a little triangle file here. I'm just going to take and run from this bottom lip down here a little groove. It doesn't take much, and you don't have to go real deep. You know, this is aluminum, so your magnesium case is going to be even easier. This is an aluminum super case. Let's see if my calipers will actually read this. There we go. We're 20 thousandths of an inch deep. That's it. Doesn't take much. Nice little groove at an angle. Now we have a way to drain. We need to let a little air in so it will actually drain. I can tell you right now, just by my fingernail, that's less, but you don't need much, just enough to kind of let some air in and let the oil out. That's all there is to it. Well guys, that's it. We've got the modification made to the case. So we've got the slight groove there, air bleed there, so air will come in, allow oil to drain instead of coming all the way back up to this drain hole this far up. We'll go ahead and get the case cleaned up. I gotta get the stud put back in, get that Loctited back in, same with this one here. Get everything cleaned up, get the case cleaned up, and I'm gonna go ahead and start stuffing this pig back together. I didn't think I was gonna find anything, to be honest with you, but it doesn't hurt just to go ahead and do it now, get it over with. For me, it's a peace of mind. I'm out some sealant and some time. That's it. At least doing it this way, if there was a problem, I can nip it in the bud now instead of later down the road when it costs me more money. Again, did I need to pull it apart? No, I could have just stuffed it in the car and ran it. But again, peace of mind for me. I don't know. I'm crazy. What do you expect? I'm into Volkswagens. All right, guys. I appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for sticking around. I'm not going to bother recording, putting the engine together. You've seen me do that a bazillion times. And this one's going right back together the way it was. Just clean parts up, slap them back together. We're done. So, till the next time, be kind and don't forget to be good.